Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MJS Coaching Football. To my subscribers, I thank you, and to non-subscribers, I really hope I can tease you into it. Just completed my 38th year coaching football. I was a defensive coordinator, but over that time I've been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, what I want to talk to you about is our 3-4, what we call Wrangler. And trio is the zone blitz coverage. And what it is it's one of our Greyhound blitzes. All right, so it's good versus all personnel groupings, but I'm only going to show it to you versus 11, which is a formation group that we see quite often every game. Okay. So over here on the left, I have one of the key terms that are involved in being able to execute Wrangler, as well as reasons why we would do it and game plan adjustments and so forth that need to be made. Okay, and then over here I will diagram Wrangler for you once, but then show you how it's versatile versus both zone read and power read, and some of the key coaching points that go with it. Okay, so over here, first key term is Wrangler itself. And I'll explain why we teach it this way to our players. Wrangler, right? W, it's the whip. Okay, that's a big component here. The naming, the reason for the naming. Whip or safety. Okay, whip or safety is the dog defender. And then R, key letter there, is the rover. Or an outside linebacker is the go defender. See, non-subscribers push the button, but a Greyhound is a dog and a go off the same side. Okay, and then I'm not giving you any more than that, except for the Wrangler itself. So the reason why it's whip or safety, we'll cover when we get down here to the versatility. Okay, I promise you that. Okay, and same for the reason it's the rover or outside linebacker. Okay, again, we'll cover that when we get down to versatility. Okay. So number two, the second term is what we call the dog defender. So again, that's either the whip or the safety. So the dog defender has force when it's run to him. He has boot if it's run away. Okay, so now at this point, I'm not talking about power read or zone read. I'm just talking in general. Okay. As it relates to the power read, number one, if it's to him, he has the outside threat of the running back. If it's away from him, he's got the near threat or the quarterback. Okay? So I'm only going to be able to show you one scenario, which would be it's coming to him. Okay? Now, the letter D, if it's the zone read, he's got the quarterback. Okay? Now, that's if the quarterback, he's on the side of the zone read. Okay? I should specify that. And versus pass, he has what we call outside cage and or if the running back flares to him, which is built into any of our dog blitzes. Okay, again, non-subscribers, you have to push the button. Okay, so that takes care of the dog defender as far as key terms. Number three, the go defender, again, it's the rover or outside linebacker. We're getting down near versatility. A spills the run to him. So again, this is not zone read or power read. Any non-power read or zone read away from him, he's a bender. Okay, dog defender has the boot. Specific to the power read, if it's coming to him, he's got the inside threat, the quarterback. Okay, so that you'll see. If it's going away from him, he's got the farthest threat of the halfback, but we won't be able to draw that up for you today. Okay, I can if I want to switch the backs, but honestly, it's going to depend on how much time I've got here left in the presentation. Okay? So, versus pass, he's looking to play screen first. No screen. He's looking to play the draw. No screen or draw. then he goes after the quarterback. He's an extra rush. He adds to the rush. Okay? So number 4, the stick is usually a tag for us. In the Greyhound family, it's an automatic. Okay, the stick, automatic on the side of the call. So we'll show you that when we get to the diagram portion. And then now we're at the versatility part. Okay, so this could be by game plan or game adjustment, this versatility. Okay, so first of all, letter A, we can execute it to the side of the halfback. So this is versus an offset back. Or we can execute it opposite the halfback. So see, I'm going to show it to you first, opposite the halfback. Okay? Or you can execute it versus pistol tendencies. If a team is in pistol, but you know they're going to run to the tight end or away, you could set it up accordingly that way. And the flexibility, the versatility, the game adjustments, if you think going into the game, you're going to run it opposite the back, and all of a sudden they change their tendencies, then you change it to you're executing it now on the side of the back. So that would bring in, see, whips over here and rover. Wrangler, I'm going to show it to you where they're going to execute it. Without showing it to you, right, whip or safety, if we wanted to change it, because we're not getting any power read, all we're getting is a ton of zone read and RPO to the side of the back, and we're getting hurt with it. Then we call Wrangler again, but now it's the free and the dime executing it. The free would be the dog, and the dime would be the go. Okay? And the stick would be coming from this side because it would then be a Ringo as we're looking at it. I'm going to show it to you as a lucky, but that's the versatility of this. And that's how we present it and teach it to the players. Okay? And then it's also good in terms of versatility. You can execute it versus two-back as well. That's a lot of heat coming off the side that they were normally not counting on. Okay? So with all of that now, just the quarterback and the running back, and there's no wide receiver mac motion involved here, just no motion. Okay, quarterback and halfback, I will diagram them in red, and then I will diagram the people involved with safety spin in black. Okay? So first of all, what you got to teach players, what we teach our players, is how to recognize where the potential plays are and therefore eliminate plays. So in this particular diagram, it's an 11 formation, 11 personnel, 11 gun Dallas, which is a 2x2, 11 personnel set for us. Okay, east, halfbacks offset to the right, and in a huddle, we would tag it away, which would mean it's away from the tight end because teams have those tendencies, just to make sure you're clear. And it's the middle of the field for us. So for us, right, the RPO, the zone read and RPO is over here on the side of the halfback. Okay, again, no motion. The power read is opposite the halfback. And it could be an RPO, but not a great one here on the tight end side. Okay? So what we're going to diagram first is the zone read after I first diagram the Wrangler so you can see where everybody goes, how they fit, and then how it ties in with their zone read responsibilities first and then the power read second. Okay? So when it comes to the safety who starts at 12 yards, he's got a screw down time. We call them snap indicators. So we'll say the quarterback does this. When he does this, the snap indicator tells the safety that's when he starts to screw down. Okay? We call it the creep technique. So the safety's got, right, inside foot up, outside foot back. On the snap indicator, the creep is the upper inside foot moves first, so he's moving up towards the line of scrimmage, always being in his stance, so he's ready to get off when the ball snaps, and he's seeing the football the entire time. He's creeping toward the line of scrimmage. Okay? Boom. And we'd like him, okay, to be when the ball snapped, in between the inside linebacker's up toe and the heels of his outside linebacker, so he's not offside. If they freeze counter or try and drive, he should never be offside because his takeoff area, his landmark is, again, the toe of the inside linebacker and the heels of the outside linebacker. Ball snapped. Okay, now his aiming point is the near hip of the deepest in the backfield, so that's going to be the quarterback. Okay? The rover, who doesn't have to hedge, but since he's on a tight end, he's going to have to club and rip so he doesn't get washed down by a tight end. His aiming point is the near hip of the butt of the tackle, and he's bending hard, right? So see, dog, go with the automatic stick. So that is what Wrangler looks like. Okay, and I'll complete the safety spin on the snap of the football. He's rotating middle, reading surface on the way. Okay? So now, how we play all of this. On the zone read. Okay? Inside linebacker, this is automatic. This makes a static call. Okay, which means he reads the mesh. Versus zone read. Okay? If the quarterback gives it, he folds in over the top. If the quarterback keeps it. Okay? Because he is a B-gap defender. 51 technique means he's a C-gap. He keeps it. He's an inside quarterback. He's orbit static. He's not moving, so the quarterback has no read. He becomes either an outside quarterback, or if the ball's up for an RPO, he's hot on number 2. Okay? So, right, zone read. He's not on the side of the halfback, so he really has no play. However, zone read, for the go defender, he's a bender and he has the dive no matter what. Okay, so I didn't even bother writing it because he's got dive no matter what. If he's on the side of the halfback or opposite the halfback, go defender's got the dive no matter what. Look at his course. Right? So now, without changing anything from the blitz side of it, how do things change when it becomes the power read, right? Well, now that it's the power read, okay, the dog defender, power read's coming to him. He's got the running back of the outside threat, and that ties in with he's got force to run to it. So running back's going to get a face full of the dog defender. Quarterback should be reading here. And if he is, that's a give read. But if he keeps it, he's got the quarterback. Right? Go defender. It's coming to him. Inside threat. He's got the quarterback. Okay? He's reading the pull. He's got the quarterback. You see where this is happening now? Right? And he's going to fold over the top. Quarterback to running back. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Okay? It is a beautiful thing when you get a Wrangler or a Greyhound Blitz coming opposite the halfback, meaning they run in the power read right into it. Okay? So now what I can do, because I got the time, is if we switch, and let's just say for the sake of discussion here, right, the game plan is now we're going to execute it to the halfback side, right? We just showed you executing it opposite the halfback. Now we're going to show it to you executing it on the side of the halfback, right? So now this will become a west, and in the huddle column it would become a 2, which means he's offset to the side of the back. Okay? And so now, right, there's the power read. He became the static defender. Right? They just switch responsibilities. Now he's the 51 static. He's just the 51. Okay? So, right? Dog defender has the near threat when it's going away from him. So now he's not going to chase the back. He's going to change his course, and he's going to become a quarterback defender. Okay? The go defender, okay, farthest threat. Technically, he's supposed to chase the back, but let me tell you something. As he's buzzing down the line, that quarterback's going to cross his face. He is going to tackle the quarterback because, okay, he is available. He's got force. He's going to pull up the outside. We've got a lot of help on the outside. Okay, so if teams started switching it up, okay, so we needed to call it on the side of the back. Maybe we're getting hurt by the quarterback. Who knows? I just want to show you the versatility and how it impacts their assignments. Okay, so as I said at the beginning to my subscribers, I thank you. To non-subscribers, I really hope I've teased you into pushing that button. To everybody, any questions at all about the Greyhound Blitz Wrangler, okay, please reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com. And I'd also like to take the opportunity right now to thank YouTube for providing this platform.